The Aircraft Communication Addressing and Reporting System, or ACARS, provides an automatic means to transmit and receive operational, maintenance, and administrative information. ACARS uses the VHF communication system to transmit and receive voice and digital data by the more traditional line-of-sight method. The Satellite Communication System, or Satcom, is used to transmit and receive voice and digital data when distance, atmospheric, or operational needs dictate. VHF voice communications and HF voice communications are already familiar to you. Now let's take a look at Satcom voice communications. When a ground-to-airplane call is received, the Satcom communication system alerts the flight crew by displaying the cell call communications message on ICAS. In addition, a high-low chime is heard. A call annunciator illuminates on all audio control panels, indicating the incoming call is on Satcom Channel 1. If Channel 1 is in use, the Channel 2 call annunciator illuminates. Push the Satcom Channel 1 transmitter select switch. Selecting the called channel removes the cell call message. Unlike the VHF and HF systems, the call annunciator remains illuminated as long as the Satcom call is connected. Select the left VHF radio. Notice the Satcom call annunciator remains illuminated. Deselecting Satcom does not end a call. A Satcom call is terminated when the calling party hangs up or by crew action using the CDU. The center CDU is normally used to display Satcom functions, leaving the left and right CDUs for display of navigation functions. The Sat Prompt line select key displays the Satcom main menu page. Display the Satcom main menu. A caret symbol displays next to line select keys that cause a different page to display. An asterisk means the line select key causes a Satcom system function to activate. Push the End Call Prompt line select key to end the call. The call annunciator extinguishes, the call action prompt changes to place call, and answered changes to call ended, indicating the call is disconnecting. Once disconnected, call ended changes to available, indicating the channel is available for use. The Satcom main menu is divided into three parts: Voice 1 Channel Status and Control, Voice 2 Channel Status and Control, and Satcom Sub-Function Page Access. The Voice 1 and Voice 2 channel labels separate each channel display area. Satcom may be configured so that none, one, or both channels are dedicated for flight deck use. There is no direct correlation between CDU voice channels 1 and 2 and Satcom channels 1 and 2 on the audio control panel. Assignment of the CDU voice channels depends on the order of incoming calls and the availability of the audio control panel channels when a call is received. A call priority label indicates the priority of the call. These are the call priority types. A selected call label indicates the agency being called. The label does not change to identify incoming calls. Call action prompts display for each voice channel to allow the crew to perform appropriate call functions. Pushing the Place Call key initiates the selected call. End Call terminates the current connection. Pushing the Answer key answers an incoming call. Reject rejects an incoming call without connecting. These are the other prompts you might see. Directory prompts allow the crew to access directory pages for the corresponding channel. Display the Voice 2 directory page. Touch the highlighted key. The directory pages contain individual call labels which can be loaded into the corresponding Satcom channel. Pushing a line select key loads the adjacent call label. Pushing the return key returns the display to the Satcom main menu page. Select Scheduling. Touch the highlighted key. The display automatically returns to the main menu. Scheduling is selected and ready to be called. Push the Satcom Channel 1 transmitter select switch. Now place a call to the scheduling office. Touch the highlighted key. Observe the prompt and system message change as the call is processed. When the call is complete, disconnect the Satcom call. Here is a summary of system messages you might see. The Satcom link has been lost. Clear the Voice 1 message. Touch the highlighted. Pushing the Queue Call Action prompt places the call in the queue. The call is automatically initiated when the communication link is re-established. The remaining prompts on the Satcom main menu are maintenance related and are not discussed in this lesson. The data communication system sends and receives Datalink messages and may be accessed through any multifunction display. The flight crew can access received messages, initiate downlink messages from prepared formats, review previously received or initiated messages, and access system status and control features. The Communications switch on the Display Select panel displays the Communications main menu. Push the Communications switch. Active menu items display as white text on a gray background. Inhibited menu items are distinguished by cyan text on a black background. New Messages is inhibited only while there are no new messages. Flight information is provided for future data link operations with weather service providers. The CCDs permit interaction with the communications display. Move the hand to highlight the Manager menu. Select the Manager menu. The cursor defaults to the first item on the menu and the selection is highlighted with a white box. Select the ACARS Manager. The ACARS system is tuned to the frequency indicated by the green frequency selector. Only one frequency can be selected at a time. A secondary frequency may be entered into this box. The left and right CDUs are used to enter data on the communications pages. Entries must be keyed into the respective scratch pad. Enter 134.75 into the scratch pad. Use the cursor select switch to load the secondary frequency. Select the secondary frequency. The secondary frequency is now the active ACARS frequency and has a default scan rate of 2 seconds. Select page 2 of the ACARS Manager. ACARS can be set to continuously operate in Satcom mode, VHF mode, or to automatically select between the two modes. ACARS related messages display here. The most recent message displays at the top of the message display area. Here are some examples of ACARS messages. Notice that the time of occurrence is displayed with each message. Exit returns the display to the Manager menu. Display the Manager menu. Display the VHF Manager. The center VHF is normally used by ACARS and is set as the default radio during power-up. The center VHF may be set to voice mode by highlighting and selecting voice. The frequency transfer switch also changes the radio to the voice mode if a voice frequency is entered in the standby frequency window. Push the frequency transfer switch. No VHF link displays to alert the crew that a VHF data link no longer exists. Push the frequency transfer switch. VHF link established displays when the link is restored. Return to the Manager menu. Now, display the Automatic Dependent Surveillance or ADS Manager. Normally, the airplane powers up with ADS armed. ADS activates automatically and transmits position information to ATC in ADS areas of operation. ATC uses this data to track the airplane in non-radar environments. Now exit the ADS Manager. Display the Company menu. Company downlink messages are configurable by each airline. Here are some examples that may be selected from the Company menu. The present route is from New York to San Francisco, but a diversion to Las Vegas is required due to deteriorating weather at San Francisco. Display the diversion report. Now, note the entry formats as the report is filled in. You'll have a chance to practice this later. Once all required items in the report are completed, Send displays. Select Send. After a few seconds, the display automatically returns to the Communications main menu. The COM message alerts the crew that a communications uplink has been received. Notice the inhibit is now removed from new messages. Select New Messages. Accept and Reject remove the COM message and send either an accept or a reject message to the message originator. The glare shield accept and reject switches may also be used. Print displays to allow the crew to send the message to the flight deck printer. The uplinked message acknowledges receipt of the previously sent diversion report. Accept the uplink message. Accepted displays indicating that the acceptance response is complete. After a few seconds, the information box is removed and Print and Cancel display. Either the glare shield cancel switch or the MFD cancel prompt may be used to cancel the message. Cancel the uplink message with the cancel prompt. ATC Datalink adds the capability to communicate directly with ATC facilities. Select the ATC menu. The ATC menu is a list of messages and requests that can be exchanged with ATC. Messages are exchanged using the same data links as company messages. Unlike company messages, however, you must log on to an ATC facility before ATC messages may be exchanged. Select the Log On Status menu. Data is entered on the various ATC menus using the CDUs and CCDs the same as with company menus. When the connection with ATC is established, it is confirmed on the Log On Status menu. Arriving ATC messages, including the log-on confirmation, are also enunciated on ICAS with a high-low chime and a message. ATC messages are removed from ICAS using the glare shield cancel switch. The ICAS cancel switch only cancels ICAS messages. It has no effect on ATC messages. A flight deck printer on the aft aisle stand allows the crew to print incoming Datalink messages. Select Company Messages Future. The check mark means that any future uplink messages are automatically sent to the flight deck printer. The message displays as a crew reminder that this feature is active. Printer controls are located on top of the printer. The test switch tests the printer and prints a test pattern of all characters. The light bar illuminates while the test is in progress. A reset switch causes a power-on reset of the printer. Messages in the printer's memory are unaffected, but any print job in progress is aborted. Pushing and holding the slew switch causes the printer paper to advance until the switch is released. This switch cuts the printer paper and then advances the paper to just outside the printer case. If the paper supply is low, the low paper annunciator illuminates. The fail annunciator illuminates, indicating the printer door is open, the paper is jammed, or the printer has failed. Communications crew alerting messages are classified as high, medium, and low. The high level is reserved for future use. The COM message indicates that a medium priority data link message has been received. A medium level alert is the only message type accompanied by a high-low chime. This COM message alerts the crew to a low priority message. Low-level messages are indented one space to differentiate from medium-level messages. If the message queue is full and another data link message is received, the COM busy message displays. The cell call message indicates that a VHF or HF selective call has been received, or a Satcom voice call is connected and waiting to be answered. The medium-level Satcom message indicates that an emergency or high-priority call placed by the flight crew did not connect. The low-level Satcom message displays for a low-priority Satcom call. If a medium or low-level data link message is received and sent to the printer, the associated printer message displays for approximately 10 seconds or until the message is printed. The ATC message indicates a message has been received from ATC. The message is also displayed on ICAS, and crew action may be required. The Satcom Data Link Advisory message displays if the Satcom Data Link system is inoperative. If the VHF Data Link system is inoperative, the VHF Data Link Advisory message displays. The Data Link Lost Advisory message displays if no VHF or Satcom data links are established, or if all existing data links are lost. The Datalink SYS advisory message displays if the Satcom and VHF data link systems are inoperative. All other data link system advisory messages are inhibited by this message. This completes the instruction portion of the lesson. Call scheduling using the Satcom system. Place the Satcom call. First, select the appropriate transmitter switch.
Touch the highlighted area.
Place the call using the CDU. You are flying a non-stop flight from New York City to San Francisco. One of your passengers has a medical emergency and you must divert into Las Vegas. Send a diversion report. Select the correct menu. Position the cursor on the correct menu. Select the report. Enter the required information. Enter this data into the correct line. Enter this data into the correct line. The scratch pad is incorrect. The scratch pad is incorrect. The scratch pad is incorrect. Position the cursor on the last item to be entered. Send the report. Position the cursor on the correct item.